Hey soulmates, you are welcome to Soul with Cherry. How you all doing? Join me as I take us through the process of drafting this elegant, beautiful damask outfit. You can as well make use of Ankara, Mikado, just any fabric that can give you this stiff, elegant look. So first off, you know that the first thing I do here in my culture is to come down by ½ inch, make a straight line there, which is from there that I start inserting all my vertical measurements. I'm sorry, you're joining a class with my students. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and insert all my vertical measurements. And first off is the armhole line, followed by the bust point, which is shoulder to nipple. Next is under bust, which is shoulder to under bust length. Next is half length. Next is hip length. Next is knee length. Then after the knee length, you now have full garment height. Then mark that into the standpoint again, and then connect in a straight line. Go ahead and label the lines so that you do not make mistake. First, chest, BP, under bust line to waist, hip, just as I mentioned earlier. Next is shoulder measurement, which you will insert on the shoulder line and the chest line, so you could connect in a straight line and get the armhole line. Next is shoulder slope, just on the armhole line, go down by 1 inch. Then take insert 3 inches neck width standard and then connect it to make a slope. At this point, this remaining shoulder length divided by 2. This is 7 inches divided by 2, 3.5. Then go ahead and mark it. At this point, come in on this point by 3/4 inches, then make a curve like this. Before you complete the curve, please insert all the horizontal measurements, because this curve at the armhole will only connect from the bust round, and it shouldn't include the sewing allowance. You can see I've gone ahead to add my sewing allowance already. Then I go down to my waist, divided by 4, add it, and then mark sewing allowance as well. I go down to the hip, divided by 4, mark it, and also insert the sewing allowance. Whatever I have on my hip length, on my hip horizontal, is what I'm going to mark on my knee line, and then on the full garment height line as well. After all the markings, I am going to go ahead and do all my curvings. So because what you have on the knee, on the height, is what you have on the hip, just go ahead and connect with a straight line, just like I did. Proceeding with the front armhole, connect from where we stopped all the way to the bust round that we marked. Please do not include the sewing allowance at all. Then for the back armhole, just from there, connect all the way to the half of the armhole line that we marked. Do not go inside or outward, and then go ahead and label it. Then the next thing that we're going to do is neck depth of 1 inch for the back, and then for the front, neck depth of 4 inches. Then, because I want to make it wider, I'm going to make it as wide as I want it. So I worked with 4 inches neck width for both front and back neck width. So after here, we're just going to go ahead to include the shoulder joining allowance, which was why we had ½ inch up here. So we're going to effect that now, and then this is it. This is the back neck depth. So this cancelled parts are going to be cut off while we are cutting out the pattern. So next thing, we're going to take our darts, and then her bust span is actually 4 inches, and which is what I included. After that, taking armhole darts, divide the front armhole by 2. Then whatever we get from there, you take that of 1 inch and then divide it by 2, just like I'm doing, and then connect it from the bust point all the way to the center of that dart. Yeah. Then from here now, we are going to go up by 1 inch, come down by 1 inch to take the dart, then connect the 2 sides of the darts at the armhole. Then next thing is, please pay attention at this part. Now for perfect buster cupping, you are going to do the bust round minus the under bust round divided by 2. After mine, I got 9 inches. Divided by 2 is 4.5. Now, rationalizing it, I went ahead to insert 1.5 at this center piece side, all the way on the under bust round and on the waist round. Then at this other side, at the other side, I went ahead to insert 3 inches both on the under bust round and waist round. Now connect the 2 dots in 2 straight lines. So then connect this part in a straight line first, then connect this particular side in a curvy manner, and please at no point should your dart be pointy at all. All these measurements are just guidelines, so once you are done, make sure to smoothen out your darts just like I did. It should be very smooth. No part should be pointy at all. It should be very smooth, just the way bra used to be smooth. So do not mind that you put 4 inches here, you put 3 inches here, so it should be pointy. No, those things are just guidelines. Just find a way to make sure that you smoothen it very out so that no part is pointy at all. Let it just be like looking like a bra. That is why whenever you see my bustiers, they are always looking very smooth and sweet on the client, including my student works as well. That is just a secret I am telling you now. Thank me later after this class. Now, afterwards, I went ahead to join curve from the waist to the hip. Now I am going to divide this pattern into 2 because I'm not going to take that on the down part, so I separated them. Then let us now proceed with the upper bodice pattern. This time around, we are going to do dart replacement. We have already added our sewing allowances, so replacing the darts at the armhole for the chest line. This dart, 1 inch dart that is going out, we're going to replace it, including that is coming out here, just like I'm measuring it. It is 3/4 inches plus 1 inch at the armhole. It gives me 1 3/4. So I'm going to mark it back. Then I'm going to do my connections. I'm sorry, my camera coming short. You do your connection, curve it, and then at the armhole line, please make sure you went up by 1 inch from that line so that I can get a new armhole. Now let us now work on this keyhole, net keyhole. Bear in mind that is not open, that is actually a net keyhole. So for that to be effected, you're going to measure the difference between under bust to the waist, and then you place it at the chest, at the bust point, and then measure it up. I got 4 inches and I'm measuring it up, and then I just marked it. I'm just going to go ahead and connect that in a straight line. So from here, I'm going to measure up 2 inches for this net keyhole. And mind you, not just any type of net, it must be a very stiff original net. Just follow through in the tutorial. You're going to see the type of net that you will be needing for it. Now I want you to confirm the perfect curving of the bustier before we go ahead and do any other thing. So right now we are going to mark the 2 inches I mentioned for the net keyhole, mark it in 2 distant points, and then connect in a straight line so that we can go ahead and cut out our pattern. That is pieces, dissect, whatever you may call yours. Please, whatever you're doing, as long as it's a bustier, let the dart be smooth. So this shaded part is a part for the keyhole. That is a part that will be going for the keyhole. You can see where it ended, right? The dart part is not included in it. So now go ahead and cut out all your pattern pieces, it like I said. Then we'll go over to the back panel. First of all, remove the sewing zipper sewing allowance, then mark the shoulder line, chest line, and then get your shoulder, go down for the shoulder slope. Sometimes please just use the front shoulder to measure for the back shoulder so that you do not make mistake. After that, just do all your connections, take your darts, then please make sure to take your zipper bulge. I hope you know how to do that. At the waistline, just go up by 2 inches. At that point, come out by ½ inch. That is dividing the zipper allowance into two, and then connect it from that place all the way to the neck depth. Take your dart, and then you can see what I did here, right? If you have any question, please leave it in the comment section. Then we'll come over to the skirt part of this dress. I just drafted a bias, a false half bodice on my table so that I could do the matching here so you could understand it very well. I'm sorry my camera coming short, but I'm just going to go ahead and do and illustrate what I did here. Just this part here, this part I'm showing you in a video is a part we are going to be working on now. So on the skirt pattern, from the waistline I just decided to go down by 3 to 4 inches. You can as well do 2 inches, however you may want it, however you want the flow to be. So at this point, on the waist, on the hip line, actually you can decide to go up from the hip line or go down from the waistline, however you want yours to be. Then on that same hip line, just go out by 3 to 4 or 5 inches. However, there is no particular formula for this part. So on the knee length, go out by 5 inches. Same thing you did on the knee length, do the same thing at the garment height length round. Then from there, do your connection. I decided to just make a little adjustment on this. However you want to make yours, there is no particular formula to this pattern at all. Just try to get this thing looking like this. After this, divide the pattern, give it 2 marks in point, and then connect in a straight line. Pieces or dissect it, whatever you want, you may call it. That is slash. However, then after doing this, you're going to have to place it on the fabric you're using, and make sure that this part is on fold. This part is on fold, please. It's only the inner part that should be open. Give space of 3 inches or however wide you want it to be. Just be crazy, be creative with your crafts. After that, carry out. For this particular one, place it and make sure you include your ½ inch joining allowance, just like you did in the other pattern as well. So after this, make sure to always notch the center. We go over to cutting the back panel. That is including our zipper allowance, please. Do not forget to include your zipper allowance. After that, do your zipper bulge correction. Just mark the hip length. Again, at the zipper part or part, go in by ½ inch. Connect it straight to the hip line. Then go ahead and carry it out the way I'm doing now. Yeah, this is zipper bulge correction for the down part of the dress. Go ahead and cut out all your patterns. Also, please, at the front part, make sure to include your ½ inch joining allowances. After cutting out the patterns for the front panels and the back panels, we're going to go over to cutting the net keyhole with our stiff original net. Just like I said, do not forget to add your ½ inch join allowance both at the up and down part of the panel. Now, see the net I'm saying? Please make sure to go and find this net in your market or use any other stiff net, but this is the best net. Still, you can use any other fabric instead of using a net that can be weak. Let's go over to cutting of the warden. Then cut out the waistline, the underbust, from the underbust to waistline for the warden. Then measure what you have from the underbust to bust point to underbust. Whatever you have, add 1 inch to it and then mark. At the up here, come down by 1 inch and then do your connection like this. Carry out and then match like this. Make sure after matching that both of them ended at the same point. If they didn't end at the same point, still go ahead and trim it out so that both of them can end at the same point while joining on the fabric. You can see, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and smoothen this. I'm going to cut it out. Okay, so right now both of them are the same. Go ahead and cut on your warden. As you're cutting on the warden, for the joining part, make sure to include ½ inch joining allowance. do it for both patterns of the wording. After carrying on the wording, please just make sure to match it again and be sure that everything is all right. If it's not all right, go ahead and do your trimmings. So mine is all right. This is the English lining I usually use for all my English wears. Go ahead and finish yours, please. See you next time. Ciao.